What's going on, guys? This is Cheeseburger07 here in a lovely, lovely fall afternoon. Of course, I don't think it's fall yet. I think we still got like a couple more weeks until fall or something. But, anywho, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a video response to a recent video that Steel Horse Club posted on YouTube. And it was a video about how many of us actually wear gear, or all the gear all the time, and I'll be the first to admit I don't, because well, obviously I wear regular blue jeans. But anywho, at the end of his video, he asked, what is your what's your favorite gear, like piece of gear, like what's your favorite, or what do you like the most, I guess. Well, I'd say my favorite. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Anywho, I'd have to say my favorite piece of gear um, is also the most important, but it's not the reason why it's my favorite. My favorite piece of gear is my helmet. I have a Shoei RF1000 helmet. The reason it's my favorite is because it's very it's comfortable, and I'm someone who I'm kind of claustrophobic as it is, but for some reason when I wear a full face helmet, it don't bother me. And if I, for some reason, because I will admit that if I'm going outside like at school and have to move my bike or something, which I've had to do because of the stupid parking cops or parking officers, I'm sorry, that are down at campus, they tell me to move. I end up having to move my bike. So I just go out there without a helmet and I move it. But even then, even if it's just a few feet into another parking spot or something, um, it's still, I feel naked without it. Like, I just don't feel comfortable. I feel more comfortable with a helmet on than without a helmet. So yeah, that's my favorite piece of gear. Whoa, dead cat. Ah, there's a Chinese place back there. Maybe they'll use it. Somebody will come pick it up. Um, but yeah, that's definitely my favorite piece of gear, just because it's something I can't ride without. Not because of safety, but because of comfortableness. I don't feel comfortable without a helmet on. But then, like Steel Horse Club, my gloves are my second favorite. Like him, I feel completely vulnerable if I don't wear my gloves. I'll ride without a jacket sometimes, and but I always wear my gloves too. So yeah, when I first when I bought my first bike, I ended up buying all the gear before I even bought the bike, um, except for the helmet. Uh, my first helmet was a AFX FX30 or something, some kind of, it was like a $90 helmet, um, and I think it lasted me about a year, and then I got this, and this has lasted me. This will be the third year I've had it. So, but I bought it was blue. It matched my old Suzuki, and but I didn't buy it until after I bought my bike, because I was one of them guys that thought it was cool to have a matching helmet, there's no problem with that. I'm just saying I was one of those guys that wanted to have a matching helmet with the bike. Whoa. Oh, highway drivers, I can't wait to get out. But anywho, um, yeah, it was a good helmet, but it wasn't, it got banged up a lot, and not from me wrecking all the time. Of course, I've had that helmet in a wreck, when I went down, what was it, beginning of my second year. It was a couple months before I got rid of the helmet. I went down at about 15 miles an hour because the lady in front of me didn't have any brake lights. I mean, it was my fault because I wasn't paying attention, and I ended up low siding. But if it wasn't for my full-faced helmet, like the shield, the shield was completely like scratched up and everything. And if it wasn't for that shield, that would have been my face. So anybody who tries to tell me that, you know, oh, you should just get a half helmet, that way you can still feel the wind or whatever, I'll say if it wasn't for a full face, I wouldn't have a face right now. So, anywho, so that helmet went through a lot, but it was mostly, that was the only wreck. Mostly it was just banging around like I'd hit it up my head off the garage door or something because I'd forget to take it off. Just stupid stuff that, you know. But I take much better care of this helmet. Of course, it costs more, but yeah, I didn't actually have. I bought the helmet. That was the last thing I bought, even though it should be really the first thing you buy. But it was just because I didn't know what color my first bike was going to be, and I wanted to get all you know, matching colors and stuff. And basically after that, I ended up just getting a regular black and silver helmet because it really wasn't worth getting a different color. Because what if I got a different bike and I'd be stuck with that same color helmet? So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say regarding my favorite piece of gear. And like I said, that was a good video by Steel Horse Club. Very interesting. So yeah, you guys should definitely check out that video. I'll put a link up and check out the video and make a response to it because that is a really interesting topic. So yeah, be safe, guys, and I'll catch you guys down the road. I don't know. See, here in Ohio, we do not believe in turn signals. We just stop in the middle of the road and go with it. So if you're ever in Ohio, be prepared for no turn signals.